Hello all, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a Duel Masochist run. My name is Catmonic, and, well, just, nice to see you all again. Last Thursday was the last stream of the month, and the last day we could possibly use to rank up in Platinum. As such, back down in Gold 5. Nothing has changed. I haven't dueled any off-camera at all at the moment. I'm tempted to. Seeing how much of a grind Plat was, I am tempted to. But I think that might be a bit more fun in streaming it. Now, we got our rewards at the end of the last session. I can't remember if we went out on a loss or a win, but pretty sure we did. And this is the magnificent deck we have. Look at this mess. I should really start trying to cut some of this down, but at the moment it's working out well enough. I do like it. There's a couple bits that feel like maybe we do need to thinking about how we can replace them. Like, this guy's good. It is situational removal, but people inherently play around columns anyway. So already there's going to be a bit of a struggle. This guy is currently untested, but is a 2400 special summon. And if used as synchro material, which is the idea hopefully with this, because we don't have a level 10 that we can make, I'm pretty sure. Might as well fact check that while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, we don't have anything that we can actually make. This requires more non-tuner dragon monsters. The monster in question is a worm, and our tuner is machine, so out of bounds for us. What's new from the last stream is, well, yeah, pretty much just that. We got this guy. That's pretty cool. That's the main change to the deck, I think. Which, oh no, okay, we added this one in. We added this in at long last because it does look like we might be able to make it now. Possibly. It's a little iffy, but, there's a chance. We picked up Virgil last time, and I've been constantly wondering when we would get a royal rare for our Duel Masochist challenge. And we got 2 last stream. We got Face Guard Fusion, which doesn't work for us. And we got Artifact Lancier, which might work for us, but at the moment I don't think it's that good a card. You need to be in a place where your opponents are banishing frequently, and if it's not live in that sense, I don't think my opponent's just going to blow it up for no reason. And if they do, we don't have a whole bunch of payoffs. Rank 5 that I can think of off the top of my head requires machines. This is a fairy. But anyway, what the royal rares allowed us to do was we opened the artifact pack and we pulled all of 2 Aegis. Oh no, right, we pulled 1 Aegis and a Chakram, an Unleashed, and I can't remember if we pulled something else. Can't remember what else we pulled, but it wasn't a fantastic showing from it. And then, yeah, we got the Face Card Fusion, which has a couple interesting things, like there's Noble Knights in that pack, I think. No. What is in that pack? I don't know. There's the Poker Knight cards, and outside of that, not much that we really wanted, and we didn't get too much that's interesting. We got this card, which is neat for warriors, which is a deck that we're slowly building up and towards. But I still think that it's probably better to continue with the main deck. This does need to be cut down by a few cards, but overall this is like every card that could conceivably be worth playing in our warrior deck. And as you can see, the extra deck is not full. That's because we have more limited options. And I believe this list is... yeah, it's up to date, because we've got this boy in. we have actually picked up a couple more ninjas, which is pretty cool. And as for the machines, we managed to get a second copy of Brunel. We've got the Mechlord assembly down here, and I can't remember if we got Obligato. Well, no, we have Obligato. I couldn't remember if we put him in, but it doesn't look like we did. And this one is up to date because we have the Hunting Hound in. This deck likewise needs to be cut down a few cards before we can play it. Like, these are currently slightly questionable includes going so heavy on the Ancient Gear cards that rely on having an Ancient Gear on field or in grave. But we do now have, let's see, what, 3, 4? Well, this guy. We've got Hunting Hound somewhere. We've got Ultimate Pound. And okay, that might be it. This does allow us to search any Earth machine though, so technically that's another copy of each of them, if it somehow gets into the graveyard. But yeah, both these decks need a little bit more thought, and maybe we should go on to machines some point soon, but I don't think it's currently the time for it. Anyway, enough rambling, enough waffling. If we take a look, I can't remember where our things are for where we... There you go. We are in our 4th month, as you can see. These have all moved along one. And Plat 5 is now our highest ranking. We were close enough to Plat 4. We had the rank up game a couple of times, just couldn't quite push it through. Anyway, I'm expecting a new wave of difficulty at the moment, because of course it's, you know, towards the start of the month, which means all of those players that were in Platinum are now down in Gold again. Everyone just trying to climb back through the ranks. Yes, what do? Let's see. Do we want anything like that? I think we set 2 cards. Marshmallow and Pseudo Max C. Surely that'll do something. Against quite probably Lightsworn. Maybe Paleo. Plant. Sure, we'll just activate this now. If they ash it, they ash it. They do not. Maybe it doesn't mean anything to them. I guess we'll have to find out. Luckily our monster isn't face up, so Rika Konkon is not doing anything just yet. But I feel that may change relatively soon. Oh hey, +1. Plant combo is a very long combo, and if we don't stop it, it gets up to some incredible shenanigans. But this looks to be pure Rika. There you go, add to hand or send to the grave. Set to grave. When your opponent activates a monster effect while you control a Rika. Okay. Is this a... This is an activated effect summon. Link. Okay, now we might be getting into plant combo shenanigans. No. No, we aren't. What if my life points were higher? And they no longer control a Rika. And I don't think they have... No, they do have quick effects to summon Rikas. Alright, we're going to normal summon this. During either player's turn, once per turn, you can target a face-up monster your opponent controls. Has to be one your opponent controls. Okay, that's fine. And we're going to special summon to gain some life. Yep. That's fine. Shoot one target. Players cannot activate that monster's effects this turn. Oh, they only get it until the end phase. Yeah, that's fine. And we'll just pass turn. It's fine. Gain another 500. I don't think we win this. Yep, send the Yugioh gain. It's the smart one to do anyway. Yeah. They're still losing in the life point game. Probably not by much, and probably not for very long. Right, they might be off to the races this turn, but I think we probably actually just lose here. But you never know. They're not doing it slowly. Yeah, now the problem here is that we weren't able to flip this back face down again. This can be tributed, which means they don't have to find piercing, or they don't have to find, you know, spot removal for it. Yep, there it is. There is not much to do about any of this at the moment. They can make a rank 8, which has quick effects tribute, so even if I normal summon something... let's see what we draw. There's a chance... Well, actually... Great feature. Is there a chance? There is a chance. It's not a high one. I don't put much stock in it. And that is removal, regardless of what type it is. What else do we have? Not much else, really. This would have done well turn 1. They need to go through some stuff to get to the extra deck. Battle phase. Okay, we're now lower in life. And I didn't see... Okay, so they probably just set human wins. Yeah, that's not going to do it. And welcome back. Welcome back to the stream proper. I remember it being a grind to get through gold, and it will be a little bit more difficult than usual. But there is also just the fact we're playing an over 40 card deck, and it's... Even if it was 40, it's a pile of cards. Hope you're all doing well. I don't think there's a huge amount to really catch up on since last stream. I'm doing these a little bit... Well, I'm keeping to the schedule a little bit more frequently. John and I have finished Endgame, which means we're really done with our watch of the MCU again. There has been stuff released after, but, you know, his interest wanes, and I can't particularly blame him. Set card. Could be anything. Galaxy. You wanted to go second. Why have you gone first? I guess you do have, like, a big guy who's just, piercing the legend, right? Where are we at? Find you. Everything is related to you. This boy. Nope, that's, they do have piercing, right? On something. Surely they do. That's removal. That's illegal. That's monster negation. That's... wait, what? That's not a Galaxy Eyes turn. That's not what you should be doing. Activate this. What do we got? Yep, okay, that's a thing. What do we got on the way of 6s? Because that's what we can make. We can make Virgil, Celestial, or this guy. I don't think any of those are cutting it. We could also make this. So, let's set. Let's summon. Activate. Tribute. Destroy. And pass turn. We'll keep it easy. Target any number of photons, special summon them, but their effects negated. You have 2. Well, I'm missing something. Nope. Yeah, they did go for special summon too. Okay. Yep, effects negated. I mean, they just want the bodies, right? Yeah, effects still negated. I don't know what the face down is. You can send a photon or galaxy from deck to grave, that's fine. I have number monsters in my extra deck. I have 2 of them. Yeah, that's fine. New chain. Jirai. We'll put it in attack and we'll destroy a card. Goodbye. Hopefully that does it. Second normal summon. I don't know what they're doing with this field. You see, that's supposed to remain in your hand. Just looking at its effect there. Sure, it serves as graveyard protection, but you might as well just stick that in your hand and keep it there. Add it to your hand. Okay, you adding back the Karibo. No. No, they're going to summon this back. That didn't have the correct attack. Did they just tribute summon that? They just tribute summon that. Alright. What Xyz do you make? Titanic. That is a spell negate. This is a mandatory activation. They just negate it. Yep. Damn, they broke my board. If I can kill that... No, they put the Galaxy Kariba in the grave. If a photon or galaxy would be destroyed. This counts as... Galaxy, okay. Well, that's one thing, I guess. We have this and this. We can... Well, we would be able to get into a 7 if we had any, but we don't. We can get into a 5, which doesn't help us. Well, maybe it does. We can get this back. And then we can use the Sakuretsu to force the Karibo. So I think we do this. And then we can use this to synchro summon. It's fine. How does Samsara float if it's destroyed? Target one monster in either player's graveyard, special summon it. No, there's no reason for us to do the other one. Wait. Oh, this would be the thing. But we can't do it because we need, like, something to survive a turn. Right, what do we have? Monster with less cannot attack. Also, neither player can activate higher. Tuner and a non-tuner with the same type and attribute. Okay, so we can... I mean, it means synchroing off this, which turns off our access to the 8, but it does get us into these two. So I think we do it. We normal, we special, take the 700, synchro for this boy, destroyed by opponent's card and sent to graveyard. That counts both. So because they're both Dark Machine, this should do it. We can just put it in defense position, but it exists. And we leave it there for the moment. Which will... Oh, that was get us back to 8 access as well. Not that we can... Oh, we can make this. But yeah, they kill this, we summon 2 back, we have then 2 Dark Machines, so I can actually spend the Assault Synchron on destroying a card. Perfect. Unless they have a counter. Let's find out. This one. This one. It's not special. It's alright, we got the removal back. We can get into Samsara Dragon. Either that or we can normal this, special the Assault Synchron. That would be really nice to have on the field. So yeah, I think that's what we do actually. Normal. What do you have here? It's just a guy. Does the targeting destruction really... Okay. Now what? 6s, 5s... Right. Let's see. So we can special summon one of these. Loses 2400. Or... Yeah, it's not doing anything either. Let's put this on the field. And what is your activation condition? Tributed or banished? This will be neither. Unless I tribute summon. Come on. Track back. Okay, we just call it. That's fine. It's not. But, you know. Target a monster in either player's grave. We don't want a monster from his graveyard. We want a monster from our graveyard. Raigeki. That will trigger the Samsara. What do we want back? If this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card and sent to the grave, doesn't require to be synchro summoned. Put it again. Hello. I'm going to loot my own resources. What are you going to do? Not attack? This does mean I'll be able to get BES on the field. I'll be able to get rid of this finally. If this was an actual Galaxy Eyes deck, I should have been dead. But okay, as it is, we can get BES, we can normal summon this, special summon this, target this and that, kill them both, inflict 35, which is not as much as I'd like, but it's better than nothing. And we can, after that, ensure the next card is dead. So I'm kind of happy with that. That's fine. They don't have anything to respond. It's a little bit of damage, but the price is well worth it. And damage. Now what? Special summon this card in defense position. That is only defense position. And now we can Scold's Oracle. Activate Scold's Oracle. Yeah, that's terrible. You can have that back. This effect once per turn. Okay. What do you have? Do you have something to unbrick you, or to nuke my field again? We did it! Connection failed. Yep, sure. Now let's check their deck, because that was not... Like, they have good cards in here, but the ratios are horrendous. Deck looks real pretty. Like, this is gorgeous. I love this. That's beautiful. But yeah, the ratios... Oh, and it's not even a full extra. They were playing this. Yeah, very, very strange. Not particularly well built. Gave us a good run for our money, but I wonder why that is. Anyway, with that, I'm going to double check where we are on the proficiency. Right, fusions and XCs. I'm not particularly going to aim for that. just because that doesn't seem like it's going to be easy for us to accomplish at the moment. We can get the XCs off in theory, but we still want to do it when it's good for us. Speaking of good for us, I like this. It's dumb, but I like it. And that's funny. We keep running into it. Well, I say keep running into. We've had a couple of Roma matchups. Maybe it's, you know, it's terrible. We shouldn't play it, but you know. When fusion. Nope. During your main phase, you can fusion summon. Brilliant, but that's the monster effect. And this is a level 6 monster. Ah, that's far better. That's a normal summon. That's a paleo tech. Right. 1 master pack. A lot cheaper while we're in gold. Really, we need to spend as little time in platinum and above as possible, because I am going to have to very quickly put money into this. Wait, we're getting more weather cards. That's pretty cool. I don't know if we... No, we don't already have that one. We need more weather monsters, but still. That is an addition to the Dragoonity. That is not bad, actually. It's 2600 instead of 2100, which half makes it worth playing. Sang of the Thunder. We have Jirai Gumo. I can't remember where Jirai Gumo fetches from. We need to look it up. I did not mean to do that. But also, we have the Labyrinth tank, which can place it from deck. Not that we have any of the Gate Guardian fusions, or anything that, any other Gate Guardian pieces, I don't think. Target a Buster Blader, equip this from your hand or side of the field. And there's a Dark Machine. That's a good effect, but we can't equip it to anything else. It's in theory a special summon if we're playing TGs. Not good enough for us. We don't have enough UAs. And I wish this was good, but Sarctic is like... Sarctic is, you'd build it constructed so that it's like decent. Playing it in a limited way while your opponents are playing constructed is just not going to be good. Also, we're not going to be able to ensure the tribute material, ignoring the fact we don't have any monsters. Let's go back into it. Let me just double check. I don't think there was anything to change there. If we take a look at weather, we did just get another weather card. Yeah, we've now got 3 spell traps and a monster. So we can halve attack. Compulse for spells. Yeah, that doesn't really do anything for us, unfortunately. But let's just take a look at Dragoonity now, because we're actually getting... Like, yeah, that's an amount of Dragoonity cards. They're all main deck. They give us... Well, I would say Synchro access, but we don't have any Dragoonity Synchros. Second attack, so 2 attacking, 26. That's a special summon. Gives it a rotor. And... Okay, it's a 26 double attacking rotor. Which is a bit weird, but it might be something that's worth thinking about. Like, in the context of maybe just a dragon deck. I really, really like this. How did we get that? I guess we've been winning these guys after the duel. This is tempting to just put in. It's gonna work out better for our opponent. 9 times out of 10, I think. You gotta try it once. how long is it until we actually change this to version 2? Because we're starting to run out of cards which are the same as day 1. They are still here, I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, okay, we've been playing this since day 1. That's a day 1 card. That's a day 1 card. This one. This one. This guy. This guy. We really are actually starting to run out. I think next change, maybe next 2, we're just going to call it version 2. And we might try and change it up a little bit. See if we can actually cut down on some cards, make it a little bit more consistent. Decide we don't need as much tech. We just want to do something slightly more reliably. Oh yeah, I've also started rereading a book series because 3-book series. Where is it? What's the actual series name? 1 second. It is the Echoes of the Falls series by Adrian Tchaikovsky. Sorry, are we against Dogmatica or Dogmatica? Okay, it's not Stun. That's probably worse. I think we have a better chance against Stun. This is good, but it's not great. We don't really use the extra deck as much as they want us to. On the other hand, they are going to be able to send something like Untus and Herald and all that jazz. Oh, you're going to choose my deck? Yeah, go for it. I don't know what you want to send, but you can go for it. The 3K beat stick. That makes no sense to me, but you're welcome to do it. That's kind of funny. We've already drawn it. Okay. I think we set... yeah, we'll just set 3 and pass. We normally need face-up... I think we need face-up cards for punishment. And they didn't add punishment anyway, so they may have just hard-drawn it. Yeah, sure, go for it. Your deck. Yeah, okay, here's where they start with the combo. Well, in theory anyway. No, okay, it's end phase protection. Sure. I like this. 'Twas a good choice. Well, they can special summon one of those in face down defense position, and then we get this. Do we activate? Damn it. It's a normal... no, okay. There's no point using the... please center zone. Center column. Just full on Muppet. Damn it. From the extra deck. It's fine. This is face-ups only, unfortunately. They're getting another one. Did they hard draw punishment? Must have hard drawn punishment. I'll be damned if that's not punishment. Add to your handle special summon. Ah, they're playing around the zones. It's not fun when they do that. Huh. I think... Wait, hold on. This floats. Destroyed by battle or card effect. It just floats. Let's not give them more stuff to target than is necessary. They can run into it if they want. And if that is punishment, then they can set up the... they can blow up my one monster. I'll be fine with it. You see, now it's on their terms, and I'm okay with that. That will be, what, your third Ecclesia? Yep. No, second Ecclesia. Another Schism. Okay. They really are playing around this one card. I know people are used to playing around an imperm column, but, like, the monsters don't, like, it doesn't matter if the monsters are in the imperm column. Here you get punishment. Punishment doesn't have any condition. I'm so confused. When punishment? Yep, okay, that's fine. Center zone, center zone, center. Ah. No. Pop 2. Yeah, sure. You're targeting the face down. Yeah, that's fine. Not going to do anything with that while I'm here. So yeah, it is Rota. Great. You're in main phase 2. You can ritual summon for 12. 8. Okay, it's just there. Sure. Send Lulu. Especially a light spellcaster, so another Ecclesia? Do we go again? No. Fleur. During the main phase, when your dogmatic declares an attack. There's another Ecclesia. And he's back. Sure, we'll put him back here again. Yeah, I think we do this. I don't know what we really kill during the main phase. We don't like that. We don't like much of this. Until the end of this turn. This is immediately going to lose the attack. Get rid of this. It's the biggest body. This is just going to send and lose the attack, so I can just hit over it in a minute. Ah, but they can... Okay. I can still hit over it. It's just now they get to pop this, and it does go back to the deck. They had played around it. That's kind of funny. Nonsense. No monster effect. There's the punishment. Cool. What are the odds they have spell trap removal? I wager pretty high. The entire extra deck is punishment targets, and one of those punishment targets will have spell trap removal. Even if it's just extra deck foolish, that'll do it. Oh, we actually get this. Neat. Your deck. Spell Trap? No, just Untus again because it's just a card. Yeah, I don't really think there was ever going to be any way we won this, but we had a nice attempt. At the very least, it's not plat, and we stick at 3 wins to the next rank. Small mercies, eh? You've been here a while already. I am going first. But you won the coin toss, my friend. Do you not want first? Fish? Maybe Tenpai? Sure. Head judging. Clockwork Knight. And a 1000 defense penguin soldier. Stick some tunes on. It's Tenpai! Yep, that's fine. That's not a monster effect. And it is not battle phase, so I can't do anything about it. Though I will be able to bounce them both to hand. Both. Implying they might actually just do 2 monsters. I just can't accept by drawing it. Special. Yeah, sure, go for it. I'm not going to attempt to negate. Ah, we're in battle phase. Yeah, sure, go for it. Now, these are... That's a quick effect synchro. That's a quick effect synchro. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, we'll select 2. And they just let it happen. Unless they can't activate cards at that window. And that's probably the what? Wait, no. One of those is imperm. Probably this card. You know, it'll be funny. And this is Tenpai. We're probably losing anyway. Yeah, probably losing anyway. How badly do I need 1 monster? Arguably I don't. Normal summon. I'm gonna make their job a little easier. I wonder what they're holding. Actually, one of them's just the Tenpai spell. One of them just... yeah, there you go. That's fine. But the thing is, none of your monsters are dragons anymore. Or machines. That's fine, I'm not doing anything with that. Continue the attack. Yeah, I'll attack my 0 attack. if a monster battles. No. Hopefully. How do they just get these things for the... What the hell is the point? Pass turn. Let's get OTK'd. Can't believe we saw them off for a battle phase with Penguin Soldier to lose 2 coin tosses. I've lost all coin tosses in this duel. I lost the coin toss to decide who goes first. Oh, it's asking me to continue the battle step? No. Changing tune. Waiting for adverts as well, but, you know, changing tune. I'm ending the battle phase. Just stop doing things. I said cease and desist. It was in perm. Wait, so now I don't get a choice to continue the battle phase. Where's the logic? Where is the logic? Why do I not get a choice to continue the battle phase there? Or at least, you know, choose to go to main phase 2. Where is the decision window? Is it because it's a quick effect and it's, you know... But that doesn't make sense. You get a choice in end of main phase as well. Right, we'll set that one over there. We'll activate this. And we'll set this. 1200 defense jar. Against, could be anything. Could even be punk. Sure. Ash Blossom. You've got a response, it's Ash Blossom. God damn. These constructed decks. Eh. I'm not allowed to have any fun, am I? I know I just beat a Galaxy Eyes player into the ground because their deck wasn't particularly great, but still. Look at that, that would have been Upstart Goblin. Oh, and I guess to round out the recap that I'm ever so slowly doing, gaming has been Minecraft for me lately, actually. And a little bit of Master Duel on the Switch. I've got a Realms World on Minecraft. I recently rebooted the, or recently reset the world that we were using, because I've been talking about doing it for a while. And, I realised that, like, I should have, like, said to Jacob when I actually did it, but I haven't said to him yet. And, it does mean that I'm just kind of going along, doing my own thing. He might log in and just feel like, you know, I feel like playing some Minecraft on, like, you know, thinking about all the bits he did have. And he just doesn't, you know, there is a chance. Now, their end board is normally Pep. I can't beat Pep. I don't think they care about being machines or not. Oh, I've actually turned off their field spell. That's kind of funny, because everything's machine. They have less cards in hand than they normally would. Yeah, I don't really care about being Psychic Machine or what have you. Even Synchro for 8. I don't really remember what that does. Things. They're working it out now. Dragite. Spell Trap Negate. Interesting choice. Nope, I'm not going to do anything. Just reading. Totally reading. Pep. I just expect Pep. Target cards your opponent controls up to the number of... Ooh. They could also bounce the entire field. We've already got 2 cards. They have 2 in grave at the moment. I don't think there's many decision trees to make here, but they seem to be taking their time about it. There is Pep. Well, this is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects, but it's still a machine. Unfortunately, this does nothing now. Because this is an activated effect. Yeah, I'm going to just let you do that then. Sure, that's not that much of a difference, but it does mean we probably can't kill it now. Because we need a non-activated effect. I don't know if you can put counters on a monster that's unaffected by activated effects. Mirror Force is an activated effect. Set. This is just going to perpetually get stronger. This is an activated effect. I don't think we have an out for Pep. I just want to check it, but I'm pretty sure we don't. Activated, activated, activated. Passively immune to destruction, but... Activated. That's activated, has a colon. That's activated. That's... Yep, that'll do. If we manage to get that, that would be okay, but... I think... Oh wait, that's not an activated. Sure, we'll just end there. We might have a couple cards that do it then. It's exactly the Imprisoning Mirror, really. But if we can get it, we can negate this guy's effects. Sure. Yep. Ash Blossom. One monster you control, one card. Oh, they're gonna get rid of this, yeah. That's fine. I believe I can... Yeah, it's just during the battle step. Save me, Yugioh! Life points. I'm dead to any one shot anyway, so this literally doesn't make a difference. Then destroy the targeted... Wait. Oh, during the main phase, right. How dare you? I did live, though. It did do it. Wait, why does... Oh, because he's now... I outed Pep, guys. It took my whole life savings to do it. That's fantastic. I don't know if there's anything else we can do. But we have a chance. He's dead. You're... Yeah, that's fine. Special summon. It's fine that they destroy a card I control, honestly, because we're literally just using it to make sure that they can't attack in for game. That's fine. No on-summon effect. We just summon a token. Now, if you want to do that, if that works, then yeah, sure, kill it. That helps me. I don't know what the other face sound is, but at the moment, hey, this is going. He does not control 2 or more monsters. They are going to get to a monster before I can. They draw any punk monster, it's death. They draw a Gold Pride monster, it could just also be death. Oh, come on. You're no fun. We actually outed Pep as well. That feels so bad. Well, next duel. We tried. We will get rewarded eventually for our persistence and our unwavering faith in our deck. Which we might change at a moment's notice, to be fair. How unwavering is it, really? You know, I say that, that's a pretty fucking good hand. I'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I command thee, brick. Fuck. It's not like this does anything. we got like a way to get to Raigeki on our next turn, and it's just terrible. Wait, actually, hold on. How bad is Raigeki against Tenpai? Once per turn before damage calculation, if this monster battles, you can destroy the opponent's monster, and if you do. I don't think... Ah, damn it, they had it. Christ. This hand was good! How are you guys been doing? It is once again the end of a, work day for me, just average. They're running light no. They are running light monsters. This says control 2 or more light dark dragons. Then they're not getting this out without light darks. They're running... Aww. Yeah, sure. I can't make you a light monster. I could make everything whatever attribute I want. That is a card we took out of our deck very early on because we realised it wasn't doing anything. But we got this after that. Huh. It does restrict our access. Like, this needs darks. That's a dark. Do you only have darks? I mean, this is just OTK, right? They just have it. I mean, although that's 100, right? They... Yeah, they still take the damage. They take 100. They take 600! Get fucked. I know they just synchro summon. And they just declare the attacks anyway. Wait. You don't have Hydra Engrave. Each effect once per turn. So do you just need... Oh, two... No. They just use bodies. Deck. There we go. That's the one they needed. Now they stop taking the battle damage. Royal Rare. You know, can't say I approve. This is like the most monkey deck that I have ever seen. In the fact that you can just click buttons and succeed with it. Wait, was this not on the field yet? They're not dragons! They're all machines! I love forgetting my own cards. Wait. There's no shot. Yes! We've done it. We've bodied the entire matchup. they are all machine. Normal summon? What do we got? During either player's turn, synchro summon using dragon. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they're not doing it. Special summon. This may be a mistake. Raigeki. Like, sure they get Druisworm, but who cares? You... Oh no, you have the space. You do have the space. But you don't have this in your extra deck. Red Dragon Archfiend. It's just negate its effects. And if you do negate that targeted monster's effects, plural. Okay, that's fine. You will just brick. There's nothing they can do. Yeah, sure, go for it. Do whatever you want, my guy. The ultimate 10-pie counter. Clockwork Knight. We just hit in for this for, like, maximum damage, right? I mean, what does this do? Sure. I don't know what any others really do for them in this situation. Battle phase? We don't get the effect anyway, so we just hit in with this, right? Bonker. Sure, if you've got a monster you can make. Black Rose? Sure. Buttons. Buttons everywhere. What are you making? Using this card you control. Is that 10? Bron de Fleur. No? Yes? Baron? Death becomes ye. That's completely fine. You do you. They are deck thinning just to, like, see if they can get to, like, I don't know, Duster, Crosp, Twin Twisters, Lightning Storm, I don't know. Heavy Storm, actually. Like, yeah, congrats, you put Baron on the field, but, like, you only run one of this anyway. And, like, the negate does nothing if I just hit it. They really are deck thinning to try and get rid of this Clockwork Knight. It is the funniest thing I have ever seen. I am negated. There is literally no point. This is still the same battle phase. End turn. And I don't think there's any way they make a light monster. Link. Phoenix. No! How dare you! Oh, it's just permanently negated? That's rude. Yeah, sure, go for it. No, I don't like this. Stop. You're not summoning Black Rose. Where are the... Oh, they got banished. Why'd they get banished? Dissipator. Sure. Treat it as non-tuner. Sorry, what now? Ah, send it to the graveyard. Yeah, cool. I think you have this now, you know? It's like a Banished Light or Dark special summon it. That's a dark. Where are the lights? Where are these light monsters you're hiding? I'm so upset. They, like, come on, man. They just struggled and struggled and struggled. They have clicked buttons harder than any player I've seen. They probably had better outs than Phoenix. That's depressing. You know how I said it's just a Monkey deck and you can just, like, you know, you can just do whatever you want? I do still believe that. My God, that's awful. That's... What? What on earth? You're playing evenly matched? One Sangan Kaiman. What the fuck did I lose to? That's spell trap removal. That requires dragons. Dragons. Majestic Dragon Stardust and a non-tuner. You don't even have Majestic Dragon. This is unsummonable. Tuner Synchro, non-tuner Synchro. You likewise literally cannot make this card. Dragons. So that would stop in dragons. Generics. Like, why didn't they just, like, synchro into Star Eater? Sure, it's if this card attacks, but, like, that would have done it. Tuner, like, this is unsummonable. Behold, like, the worst Tenpai player. You're not sending cards from the extra deck. Yeah, you're not sending cards from the extra deck. So, likewise, this is unsummonable. You have, what? This is a level 4 tuner? 1+ non-tuner. No, it's not unsummonable, sorry. That's wrong. But there's no benefit. Special summon effect Veiler. Ugh. I'm going to save the replay. Sure, save. You can only have 10 replays, now I know. I'm saving that as a reminder that my deck building can always be worse. Speaking of, we're going to take a look at it after this duel. I'm not going to say win. I hope we win, but I'm not going to say win. Because we've been here far too long and we've won like one duel. Realistically, Morphing Jar is coming out immediately. And you see, this would be funny joke, but there is problem. They do not understand. She does not play game. On the other hand, if she does play game, and this person beats me, then, like, you know, obviously she's very good at Yugioh. Which will it be? Math mech, oh god. I'm not sure we have the power to beat Math mech. They haven't normal summoned yet. And this is used as link material. It is not used as Exceed material. At least I don't think it is, but on the other hand, where did I set it? Oh, I set it in, like, the complete wrong place. We'll do it. Maxi. No. Yes, we will destroy, just on the off chance of using it as Exceed material. Because, yeah, I don't think you really use it as link material. Right. Next tune. Ah, they are thinking about their lines. They haven't just gone straight to the next thing. Shuffle all monsters on the field into attack. Ah! That will do it, apparently. Look at your opponent's hand. And if they have it, you're just going to banish a card from your hand. There is no way you know what I'm playing. Unless you're stream sniping. On the other hand, if they were stream sniping, then that means I have viewers. I don't. They're not stream sniping. Go on, declare a card name. What do you think I'm playing? I have set a monster and activated Prey of Jirai Gumo, and set a different trap. You haven't seen any of the cards in my hand. Haven't seen me draw, search, anything. What do you think I am playing? So they just wanted to banish a card from hand anyway. Okay. Sure. Access card? They took that long to just say GG easy. I mean, they just... Oh, wait, they've actually got a trap negate. Nope, they got rid of it. Transcode. But you're missing the update jammer. You're missing update jammer. It's not game until you do update jammer. You idiot. I think they realize. Where is he? Wait, what? Is it supposed to be Clock Dragon? No. What are they supposed to do? Wait. I don't know what the goal of this deck is, guys. Super Factorial to rip a few cards? We'll take it. I don't actually know what their goal was, but they screwed it up. Which is funny. Oh, we got 2 legacy packs. Nice. What have we got? Not playing it. 2600 is big, but if they have 2 monsters, as Tenpai often does, that's not going to be good enough. That will... Wait, during your opponent's power phase, control no, banish this from grave. That doesn't seem like it's worth it, honestly. That's a zombie. You can add a Shiranui. I don't think we have that many Shiranuis. That's a very specific matchup. We don't have those kind of matchups to take full advantage of that. So, one master pack. That's mute, and that's... Ooh, we got a shiny. Wonder what we could get. Mystery is intense. Ooh, we got a few shinies. This is a good rank 7. We don't really have an easy way to make 7s, but it's good. And we start to get more dragons. Target dragon normal in either grave. So in a way, that's kind of anti-blue eyes. And we got another one. That's another Larval card! I think we already... No, that's apparently new. Yeah, either way, we're not really looking forward to building Larvals. We don't have Tellarknights. Right, okay, what do we got? Branded in white. Yeah, that's, including a dragon monster. That's actually just a fusion spell. Needs a dragon, but that is just a fusion spell. That's a level 3 machine tuner. It is a dark machine tuner, which means it's good for Hyper Psychic Riser. That's kind of spell trap removal. It's not brilliant by any means, but it's not the worst. Ooh, this is good. I don't know if we have Supe, but this is good. I need to check for Supe. How do we summon it? How do we... Discard 1 card spec. Okay, so it's just 2 cards is a level 8 synchro. We have to check for Supe now. In fact, we said we were going to look at our deck anyway and probably try and cut it down a little bit. So let's take the time, do that now. Change it to Mark II. Right. We have one! Yo, that's crazy. We have a level 6 synchro. The other one is 8, sorry. But, what do we have? Okay. So we have, like... For the cost of a discard, we can either get Celestial Wolf, Virgil, or Hyper Psychic Riser. Which is not terrible, to be honest. Like, that's a 2400 stat drop, which isn't the most relevant against Tenpai. That's a draw, which is kind of neat. Oh, it's exclusive. No, it's by battle or card effect. Right, okay. But anyway, yeah, we need to cut some stuff down from this deck. So I'm going to put these 2 in for the moment. We're going to cut this, cut switcheroo. Right, now, what else has not really been coming up? What are our tuner levels? 2, 4, and 1. So this could now come up. But it comes up about as often as this, and this is technically an easier way to get to it. It is Marshmallow, but we already have 2 that are monsters. This is vulnerable to both spell trap and monster removal. We also have 2 of it. Maybe we should go in on a heavier trap deck at some point. I think, yeah, we are going to call this version 2. I am going to cut this down a little bit more. Right. Right, how many Gen X are we actually playing? It's just this guy, right? Let's cut these out. Right, and what's our machines ratio looking like now? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our machines are looking a little low, but Regulus is just that good. Like, if you can spec him or tribute summon him, it's a negate. It's not a negate destroy. But we don't have that much that's particularly, threatening anyway. This stays, this stays, this stays. If we're keeping the Good Witch, this stays, and I think we're keeping the Good Witch. We haven't seen this one in a short while. It's really, really good under Inspector Border, but arguably so are most cards. 2300 is coming up. But if we lean into more combos than just individual power cards, in theory we can hit 2300 a lot more often. So I think we cut this. We keep Yugioh because that's an actual stat increase. Oh yeah, Ghostbird was a day 1 card as well. Or if not a day 1 card, sort of very, very close to it. I think because we only have the 1 field spell, we probably... but the thing is, it's kind of like Mirror Force at home almost, in terms of it can just swing the game that much. That's 1-for-1 monster removal. Marshmallow. I think that one's less impactful, so we cut that one. This is still good. That's a free special summon. We're pretty high for the tribute monsters, though. We've got 1 tribute, 2, almost 3. Specials, 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 can special, specials. From your hand or deck. So we can draw the Super if we draw this as well. It does lock us into Synchros for the turn, but we do get one of these 3. For the moment, let's save that. I want to take a look at my fusion monsters again. Right. Psychic type Synchro and a Psychic. We have... Only be special summoned by fusion summon from the extra deck. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. Does piercing. That's not a huge payoff. I think in terms of main deck, we have exactly this. And it's not like Branded in White can do that. We need a different fusion spell. It's also a very specific field. This is not something we're realistically summoning. Anything else? That's Dark Fusion. We can't do that with Branded in White. Do it with a different one. Odd Eyes and a Pendulum. Right, let's just type in Odd Eyes for a second. We've got this. That's a Performer Power. That's on Odd Eyes. That's an Odd Eyes. Odd Eyes monster and a Pendulum monster. It is, in theory, just Compulse. But it requires us playing this. Because we don't have another Odd Eyes card. It's a scale 1, which is what this guy would be. So that's not terrible. Once per turn during the end phase. Especially this, if you do play some other. The thing is, it either goes in the pendulum zone or it stays in our hand as fusion material or discard fodder. So I don't think we can really do that. Let's take a look at our fusion monsters again. We don't have the Despia cards. We don't have a Dark Magician. That's just the long and the short of that one. We can make that. But we don't have a field spell searcher, really. We only have Metaverse, which is in and of itself not searchable. So let's fusion summon. This fusion summons using a dragon. This fusion summons a light warrior. Let's see, what else next? This fusion summons by destroying listed on field only. That's the closest we have to a generic fusion. That doesn't do it. That doesn't do it. No. Because that needs a spellcaster. That won't work. That's always treated as poly, but a little funny thing. Let's see. Gem Knight, Parallel World, that summons an elemental hero only. That's for machines. We still don't have two machines with the same name. That's a metal foe. Including this card. That doesn't do it then. We need Circuit to finish that combo. That doesn't do it. This fusion summons a... yeah, Dark Magician related card. If you pendulum summon, you can fusion. Oh, that's the monster effect. Yeah, we can't do that either. That's a Gem Knight thing. That doesn't do it. During the main phase, yeah, nope. Right, yeah, none of this actually does it. This fusion summons an Ancient Gear. Right, okay, given all of that, let's look at our extra deck. Let's look at our Links, our Synchros, and our Xyz. What can we, in theory, summon? This is good and we're playing it. That's... huh. I mean, we can make it, in theory. I just don't think it does anything, right? Because, yeah, we don't have any other, like, insects or plants. So we could make it, but I'm not sure to what end that would do. The Galaxy Eyes card I don't think negates effects, so I don't really want to give my opponent any number monsters other than these. Fiend Tuner and a non-tuner. You're a Fiend Tuner. Target your Resonator in your grave. You can, during a main phase, if this card was sent to the graveyard. That's specifically Resonator support, but it is like an alternative level 6 Synchro. And that is not a Dark Dragon. It's the only reason why we might want to play it as like a little go-between. Non-tuner water. We aren't playing waters. Gen X tuner +1 non-tuners. See, here's the issue. Like, if we had a Gen X tuner, this would actually be like half decent. I mean, a Gen X tuner worth playing. Right, that's a 3, that's a 4, so okay, we only have 1 3 left, we can't play the rank 3. We can't play this one because we only have 1 level 5 machine. Yeah, we cut the Abyss Stingray. And this is level 5, but then we are locked into synchros, so there's that. Let's see. About you. Yep, that's not going to do anything. If this card is Synchronism, Special Summon Cyburst Tuner, we don't have any of those. 2 level 6 Fiends, we only have Machine type change. That doesn't do it, I don't think. We have a level 6. 1 monster in either graveyard, equip it, detach, send. It requires us to go into the extra deck, make one of these that we don't care about losing or using as material, then making this. So I think by the fact that we have to summon into the extra deck first... No. So we can't use anything... Well, we can use... Nope, we can't use that even. Up to, like, here. So that's right. We're playing this. We only have 1 level 1. We can't use any of those. We can't summon 7s. We have 2 level 7s? We have 1 level 7. Let's see. I know we're here for a long time, considering we've only won a couple duels. But I would like to try and improve consistency somewhat. Just a little bit, you know? Make an effort. Right, what else? No, I think that is actually looking at all of it. Okay, what can we do? In theory, we're going into Synchro Monsters most of the time anyway. I don't think we really want that. Where is this? 2500. Yeah, don't need that. We just might want you, maybe. Very hesitant, maybe, but maybe. And let's actually go find the trap card that I've remembered. It's a 2-card combo, but it locks your opponent out of card effects. Out of monster effects, anyway. Right, I need to go and do something. I'll be right back. We're probably going to cut this a little bit further, but while I'm gone, let's stick on some more tunes. There'll possibly be adverts in it, unless I find something that's just long enough and or irritating enough. I don't know. Ah, that's probably long enough. Just do away with the adverts. And enjoy.
I know the scientific names of beings and in calculus. In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern Major General. In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, he is the very model of a modern Major General. I know I'm mythic history, King Arthur's answer paradox. I answer hard acrostics, I've a pretty taste for paradox. I quoted elegiacs, all the crimes of Heliogabalus, in conics I control peculiarities parabolous. I can tell undoubted Raphael's from Gerard Dawson's off the knees. I know the croaking chorus from the frogs of Aristophanes. Then I can hum a few of which I've heard the music's dinner for. Ooh, dinner for, got it. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. Then I can write a washing bill in Babylonic uniform and tell you every detail of character because he's uniform. In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General. In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General. In fact, when I know what is meant by mammon and revelin, when I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin, when such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm more wary at, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I have learned what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery, in short, when I've a smattering of elemental strategy. Oh, I say strategy. Oh, that's a hard one, isn't it? I've got it. You'll say a better Major General has never sat a G. For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventurous, has only been brought down to the beginning of the century. But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General. But still it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. Presto agitato, s'il vous plaît, maestro. In fact, when I know what's meant by mammal on a reveling, when I can tell a sight of a rifle from a javelin, when such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm aware at, and when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat, when I have learned more progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery, in short, when I have a smattering of elemental strategy, you'll say a better Major General has never rode a horse. Say a better Major General has never rode a horse. Say a better Major General has never rode a horse. For the military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventurous, has only been brought down to the beginning of the century. Still in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I'm the very model of a modern Major General.
And we're back anyway. A little bit of, cultural music. Right. I actually do want to check out. Well, I don't want to check out, but yeah, we're getting a disappointing amount of levels, which is above 0. Like, this was too many. Right, what else are we looking at maybe cutting in the deck? I like this little package we have here, that's pretty good. This is untested, but it's in theory just a level 6 synchro, which is in paper pretty words pretty good in theory. What else we got? This little dark machine bit we have with these two is pretty cool. Shame we don't have any other real targets for it at the moment. What other tuners do we need? Because it's for floating this guy. Tuner and a non-tuner with the same type attribute. That's an Earth Fiend we definitely don't have. Light Fairy? We have exactly one. But is there a level restriction? There isn't. Okay, so he's got his own applications. What else are we looking at? Thing is, this is towards a board breaker, this is going towards a board breaker, as is this and this. This is for, like, our purposes negation. It's also a beat stick. This is, in theory, like putting damage on the board, but also kind of spot removal and a beat stick at the same time. This is removal. So, again, board breaking. Board breaking, board breaking. Combo, combo, stall, board breaking. I'd argue combo with these, but it is more board breaking. Board breaking, combo, stall. Is there anything that's kind of like outlived its purpose? Like, this isn't great. It lets me know what my opponent's on, but I don't think it's that like, it's also won us a game against Dynamorphia one time. Oh, and more recently a game against someone else as well, I think, yeah? Yeah, maybe. But still, I think that this has probably run its purpose. So let's cut that one. And then we're at a much more modest 43 card deck. It's not loads of difference. Still pile of cards. I don't know if we really should be calling it 2.0, but it is playing, like, very few of the original starter cards. So I think we can justify it. And while we're here, let's go to the machine deck. Let's just pop this boy in the extra. Anything else that needs to be in the main, just for consideration. Because if you don't update them frequently, then you kind of just forget that, oh wait, I have this, by the way. And I don't think there's anything to update the warrior deck with either, really. No, because that's kind of like the start of our decent pulls today. But, yeah, let's take a look at this. And how do you view, how do you view your related cards? There we go. Okay, hold on. We have two pieces. We don't have the fusion. Which is unfortunate. But we do have two of the pieces. I guess something to keep an eye on at some point. What about Ally of Justice? We have two of this thing. Battles a light after damage, negate the effects of that monster, including in the graveyard. That's more hate on lights for not little to no reason. Dark Machines, so still combos with wherever he is. Here we go. These two. You're also a Dark Machine tuner. What adds you? Exactly this. Let's stop faffing around with the machine deck. Sure, save and return. And let's get back to the ladder and let's keep it going, because we've been here some time and we've not made a great deal of progress. We've got a couple duels to go yet. Of course, it's not going to stay this difficult for forever. But, for the moment. Now, where were we? Going first hand is where we were, apparently. Alright. Ah. This does not work here. Wait, what? Ooh, that's even worse. I don't like the... Oh, hold on. Wait, no, Interesting. Set. Set. Activate. Metaverse is a dead card, so we keep it in hand for a discard. On the field or in the graveyard, activated effects. So, it's a continuous... Oh, you... But yeah, this is definitely, like, not a constructed deck. This only fetches from deck, oh my god. You just have Heavy Storm. Ah, yeah, right, you don't know what I can summon because I haven't summoned a monster. Although that's a fair bet. 4s are so common. I can hit into this, but it doesn't do me much. Come on, what are your other 2 cards? What are you doing? Resolve your aroma. Gain your life points. There we go. Great. That's not a summonable monster either. Okay, now we bluff it. Gain your life points. Shouldn't take you so long to realise. Okay, that's 1 animation. Is it just the 1 animation? What happened to mates having more than, you know... Like, Sangan has however many. Like, at least 3. Rescue Rabbit has a couple. Granted, there are some things like the dartboard, which are probably only ever going to have 1. Synchro for 9? Did you just... What am I dealing with? Is it bad deck building, or is it, like, actual, like, Masochist deck? Moon Mirror Shield. It's bad enough. Yeah, sure, like 1 monster and I'll book this. Can't be destroyed by card effects. It can be targeted. Oh, this targets, actually. Can we get, like, a monster? Just 1. No, okay, we can't get... Oh, wait. Yeah, so this doesn't do it. Can you believe it? We might need to cut down on our spell traps. We have not got very many monsters to spell traps, it seems. We are running out of that nice ratio we had when we had a bigger deck size. Yep, okay, that's fine. Because that and that die. This doesn't. But that does mean they'll stop gaining life points. This doesn't die either because of this. So I take 2,000, but I live. Come on, give me a summonable monster. God damn, what have I done to aggravate the gods? Like, actually... Also, what? It's not Masochist, but my god, is this the worst constructed deck I've ever seen. What the hell? What is our ratio of... We're right on the border. We have slightly more spell traps. No, slightly more monsters, sorry. But of those monsters, special if we control is destroyed. 2+, which actually would have been live, and would have done us a great deal of good. That would have been fine. Although we didn't have any spells. But still. Brick needs control 1 to tribute. Other card to discard. Hard tribute. Okay, so hard tribute summon. Tribute summon. 50-50. Sometimes tribute summon. If they control more, 2+, we control 1. 1 is destroyed, we control 1. We have a different card in hand. Our ratio is fine, we just need to not offend the gods, I guess. Damn it, wrong. Okay. We're fine. Maybe we scare them. Maybe they think it's Tenpai. You know, with the name Felix Rex Maso. You know what sucks? This looks like it would have been beatable. Possibly beatable. But we've doomed ourselves a little bit. It is beatable, okay. Wow. What a go in first hand. Okay. I think we'd normal summon. Battle phase. Special. Gain the... we attack in. Yeah, okay. We've given them a card. I mean, their profile is accurate at the very least, but... What do you summon? Because this is not a gladiator beast, so it doesn't proc its effect. Summon like the little one that pops a card. Please. No, they summoned a decent sized guy. You don't care about types attributes, right? No. Yeah, nothing here does. Right. Main 2. Set. Synchro for... We'll synchro for Virgil. Put him in attack position. We will set this one, and set this one, because Metaverse leaves immediately. I don't know why I'm still playing around Springmans. They're playing Glad Beasts. This stream is just a comedy of errors. I just want to know before they leave the, you know, main phase. I want to get a card out of my deck. I also want to kill this. Yep, first zone. Can't be special summoned. When special summoned. Cool. We'll just do that. And then we'll chain the metaverse. Control a Glad Beast for the rest of the turn. Once you cannot be destroyed by battle. This is not by battle. Can you believe it? Bye. And that was a tribute summon, so don't know what you got in your hand. Tributed or banished. And it's probably not ever happening realistically. I've got a fish. Like, here's a moment where if I could get this guy back, calling water would be okay with this. Yeah, sure, I don't actually have anything for that. I don't want to have to weigh out swords, but I might have to weigh out swords. That's during the battle phase. That requires I attack. That requires I deal damage. Yep. Cool. They're taking their time thinking about these things. You know, that's a way of doing it. And that's... It's still not the best card, but it is compulse for a column. Which is non-targeting removal. Blanks attacks, blanks continuous spell activations, continuous trap activations. End your turn. Go end phase. Or surrender. Yep, that'll do it. I don't think we would have lost that one in the end. I think that's just saved us some time, end of the day. Maybe I'm wrong. Has been known to happen, can you believe it? One legacy pack. We'll skip it. This is completely unsummonable for us. Dragon type exceeds monsters' effect in your possession. Yeah, that's just not happening. Equip only to a psychic. While lower, the equipped monster gains attack equal to the difference. It's like, it's just the worst psychic blade. Look at all these things. You see, we keep unlocking this. It's insane. Oh. Ultra rare. What could we get? Could be anything. Even another big core. Right. Last open Nephthys. We don't have enough Nephthys. DDDs. Obliterate. We don't have them. Oh, that's a second Shiranui. But it's not anything spectacular. We don't have Dark Magician. That's... it's playable. Doesn't lock us into anything, so that is technically a Link 2. Possibly. I don't really know. It's up to the number of monsters I control, which is unfortunate. What about the Ultra? One Scareclaw or a Visas Starfrost? If this card is linked summoned, you can add a field spell we don't have. If you control a Visas, you can spec it from Grave. I believe that doesn't work for us. So we're just going to go into the next one. They're on our rank up at long last. There we go. Click first, like we should have done last time. Our hands keep mix matching. This feels like Sword Soul. Beat Penguin Soldier. You won't. You see, intimidation is the best tactic. It's not Sword Soul. I don't know if that's particularly better for us, but it's not Sword Soul. They certainly be doing things. This does work. Ah, what's that? Would special summon. While you control a face-up tribute summon. Banish it instead. They got a lot of spell traps. Wait, yeah, that's... Flip. Bounce. Droplet. Forbidden Droplet on Penguin Soldier. Okay. And something different. Sure. Nothing? Okay. Yeah, that doesn't really help us here. We've got a non-Judah water that we can't summon. Screw it. $375. Let's make these awkward numbers. 300. Discard a card, please. Main 2. Set. What can we summon? That. Always track back. Twin Twisters for 1. Pitch Twin Twisters. They've probably got combo in hand, which sucks, but, like, hey, that was funny. Okay, it's not combo that I was thinking. It's actual, like, this is Lyrillus combo, not Flu combo. And I'm not sure I like this any better. We can't synchro for 6 because they're going to kill the Penguin Soldier, probably. Psychic Rise is not terrible here, though. Previously thought it was awful. Although, we did discard the Rabina, which was necessary. Ads. Skip. Yeah, this is awful for us. That's Zeus. Unlike any other Zeus you've ever seen. I hear an Xyz monster. Yep. It's got 200 attack. They didn't even activate the card to boost anything. I mean, they could time out. Maybe they just keep going. Maybe they don't quite know what they're doing. Who knows at this point? I don't. I'm ahead on life. I win in time. I win in my heart. Nowhere else. We can synchro for this. Get ourselves effectively nothing. Yeah, that's if there's anything left on the field. And yeah, we don't really want either of the other ones. So yeah, you just attack twice, so 800. I'm losing in time, guys. Don't know why they didn't just make the biggest Zeus known to man. Like, this is gonna do it, but like... But it also kind of doesn't. Like, there is something that's unironically kind of funny. Like, if we summon this, like, I don't know if they have any reason to Zeus here. They just objectively should, because of the quality of my deck. Yeah, Zeus. Bye. End. We can book a Moon Zeus, but that's literally it. Oh, and then drawing 2. It's just for this turn, right? Yeah, during your next draw. First action, change Zeus. I have a feeling they might not have anything. Come on. Go battle phase. It's not like I have anything either. That is full combo for whatever it is they want. Yeah, that'll do absolutely everything. I'm not beating this. I'm not going to sit here any longer. It would have been funny to get out the Hyper Psychic Riser. They made the objectively correct play, it's just like, you know, I didn't expect them to. Why would you expect someone to Zeus 3 effect monsters? What can you do with that? You can make Nightmare Unicorn. Well. Ye old tried and true strat. Come at me. They probably have something that beats Inspector Border, because that's how my luck is going lately. The thing is, I can't really take Inspector Border out because he just clears sometimes. Like, completely solos. Like, right now, he's actually pretty solid. Like a bug. And they're not even going to do anything. It's just Moe. That is really good. You're 1800, right? Keep it going. Now, I would Xyz summon, but there's a problem. It gives my opponent a monster effect activation. Maybe it's part of the proficiency, but we don't need it that badly. That is a... Yep, congratulations, you have one effect. Use it well. That's your effect. Isn't it? No, that's a summoning condition. Sorry. They haven't used their monster effect yet. So, yeah, they haven't really worked it out how to beat it yet. We can't summon that right now. Oh, we can. Which is funny. So we'll just put it on this one. Because you gave me a monster effect. Which was not smart. We'll attack over this one for maximum damage. Attack over this one. Wow, look at that effect you're getting. You get 0 monster effects. You need good removal. That's an effect. Oh, does Pendulum count? I've been giving them a whole monster effect this entire time. Alright, my mistake. This thing should have been tributed off. Oh no, they've gone for Baron. They got a target. Oh, if they use the targeting effect... Oh wait, no, that's it. That's 2 monster effects. They've done it. Okay, I have misplayed by keeping a pendulum on my side of the field. But, yeah, there's nothing they can do. They've got no monster effects. Actually, now. Yeah, now what? We're in main phase 2. Yep, kinda thought so. Okay, I need to remember that about Inspector Border. It does count pendulums. Right, anyway. Let's treat ourselves to yet another Legacy Master Pack combo. 1 pack. These are so impactful. Ooh, maybe. Let's open it properly. Just for giggles. Ooh. No. We're not playing that. That's a good rank for. Wait, that's got 2450 attack. And we can basically okay. That's, in effect, targeting protection. We will probably put that in the extra deck. Let's take a look at the main pack. Let's see what we can get. That's apparently not our first climate change. We don't have Red Eyes Black Dragon. That's good. Except lights. But that's just 2 tokens. Cannot summon. Hey, that's our second. I think we just put that in. That's our second level 5. That's new. Beast Elfie, no, probably not. That's a Beast Warrior though. And Limit Reverse. Okay. I think we've got 2 inclusions for the deck just there. And we've got 1 for the Warrior deck. Right. Let's just go back to our deck for a minute. And change it up a little bit. Right, what do we got? So we got another one of these. In theory, is this better or are these better? Because this is an entire column. Bounces. This destroys, does not target, and is still column based. And also, what can we actually summon with this? Except for lights, right? That is a light but 2 effects. What can we do with that? It might just be 2 0/0 bodies. And what is that? We have 2 double tribute lights. Are we playing this really? I want to say yes. It's more likely we make that than Sanafond. I know the deck size is immediately crept up by 1. I'm thinking about keeping it down by taking something out. But, what was I thinking? Oh yeah, I never looked at this. But, where are we looking at? While in the field or in the graveyard? So yeah, that doesn't really do anything. It's a link 1. Turns an effect monster with, what is it, 1500 attack and some defense into a 500 attack effect monster with no defense. What can we do with Photon Sanctuary? It feels like you should be able to do something, right? That's monster special summon from the extra deck. It's water. Let's just take a look at like light monsters as a whole. There we go. What do we got? So we got Sangha. We could tribute summon Sangha with it. Tribute summon Ball. It's We can't send tokens, so I don't think that works. They're the wrong level and you can't exceed tokens. Requires effect monsters. Battery men cards, you know, can't do that. Not... Huh. Still not worth it, probably, but just interesting to note. Cyburst Link, that's not happening. Tomb Sidra, which is single tribute. That's a double tribute. I don't think it's worth it playing those two to, like, playing that one card to hope to draw that card with it. Yeah, it'd be really good if we could just make this. But we only have one of it, and that's from the starter deck. So, I think we can't use that Photon Sanctuary. The 2.0 one, we've made a change. Well, we've made two changes, but very minor. And yeah, I can't think of anything I really want to cut. Like, this is part of our machine count and going second toolbox. And it's, like, probably the weakest part of our going second. Well, I say that. Burning Dragon's not amazing itself. It's good, it's just... Well, that's a nice result. And that is very much a going first hand. Right. Center column. Next to it. Next to it. Next to... Next to it. Best lab impression. Play around the imperm column, I dare you. Okay, cool. Wait. We got DNA transplant. I don't know if that does anything here. Probably not. You can add a Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon. I mean, we might as well. We're not gonna be able to destroy a monster too many times, I don't think. Boom. You suddenly have not two monsters to make a Link Xyz with. What have you. But digging for extenders, that's fine. I gotta change everything to water. Need to remember to do that. Sure, that's fine. Now what are we getting? Add a Galaxy card. Galaxy Soldier. Send another light spec. Sure. I don't know if it does anything, but we'll do it now. And we'll call water. It means that there's a chance that we can get into this. And it's arguably our biggest beat stick. What do we have? You're gonna get your... Well, you've got to play 3 of this, right? Oh, you got the third one in hand. Doesn't look like it. I am very confused. No, I don't want you to target a spell trap on the field. Fuck you. No galaxy eyes. Haha! Thwarted. Maybe those spell traps are much more to be scared of, but, you know, for the moment, we'll do. Are there any other cards in my extra deck that requires specific? That requires a Dark Pendulum, so that's technically off. But that's just... yeah, I think everything else is fine. Sure. Like a Photon or a Galaxy, spec it. Yeah. It does just lock you out of, like, a couple of things, doesn't it? Like the... where are we at? That's lights. Okay, that's dragons. Wait. 3 level 8 lights or Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. There was that one. Where is Prime? There we go. Okay. Surprisingly few like cards that are actually locked to like light. Okay. They're just gonna keep going for a little bit. Yep. Oh wow, interesting. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Okay, so we do this one for that. And we do this for that. And chain up Paleo. We have a 1200 beat stick. And we've drawn First Blood. Pay halves, target 2, special, negate XZ's number. Yep. Certainly a card. I don't like where this is going. Yeah, I really don't like where this is going. No. I just need time to read. If your worm monster battles an opponent's... Yo! So this works. But I believe they can just negate it, right? I think we're done. I know we've gotten down so far, but I don't think that this interaction works. Oh, and it's... yeah. That's not brilliant. Paleozoic oleonoids standing against the entire world. The entire galaxy. Yeah, sure. I don't know anything. That's an Xyz coming up. Could be a link, but... oh, wait, no. It shouldn't be. It's probably an Xyz. Other lights. What lights? Sure. There's nothing I can do to really stop them. I can surrender, I guess. That does technically stop them. I guess it's a light monster in the hand, right? But yeah, 1 Blue Eyes animation, 2 Blue Eyes animation. Oh no. 3 Blue Eyes animation. Are they targeting DNA transplant? Are they sick of DNA transplant? Yeah, no, that's fine.
Authentic, impactful writers with Grammarly's comprehensive AI writing assistant.
You don't have a Galaxy Eyes Scythe Dragon in the grave. Just end of main phase. That's all that I want to do. You're kidding me. Well, there was no reason to tribute summon it. They could have literally just popped it. But the Paleo is actually unaffected by monster effects. Dustwalker. No, not quite. That's a lot better. Target a card. Which means they just pop Pateman Soldier, and he never gets a chance. Target. Good game. We got so close, but just a little too far away. God, we have been here for some time. Not getting the kind of win-loss ratio we'd like. But I guess it's what we've got, and they're making me go first. Tentai, is it you? Ancient Year? A deck that fears they are worse than mine? Oh wait, that's hilarious. Not only do you get no monster effects, but if you're on a light deck, extra screw you. Maxi. You know what? There's no reason to not. We'll do some burn damage. It's getting popped anyway. Let's just destroy their stuff first. Take 600. Now, it's a constructed deck that wants to go second. They can probably fight that. Okay, they can't fight their way through an inspector border. They really aren't thinking, are they? They just do that first, get rid of this, and now they don't have a set monster? Like... What was the point of this? Misclick? What? You could have... Excuse me. Are you retarded? Because, like, here's the thing. This definitely doesn't do it. They've just added Pydra's hand. Whatever this is, that's enough. Yeah, I don't really see any point. It's not that I hate the people who play Tenpai, I can understand it's a good deck and it just, like, it does the thing. Master Duel sometimes isn't the most fun, so why not just get it over and done with? In the fastest way possible, right? At least that's gotta be some of the logic behind it. Oh wow, Tenpai, is that you? Well, we know that this body's Tenpai from last time. We can do that, and then we can do that, and we can special summon Yugioh in the battle phase, which means we have a monster, so... Problem is, Tenpai is just so obnoxious, with the field spell just being unaffected. Wow. Opponent's just going to open it, you know? I mean, it is going to happen statistically some of the time. And there's been plenty of games where we don't just get it instantly dusted or stormed or what have you. No, we leave it. Add a tune card. Well, this is not Tenpai. Arguably, it's a lot more difficult, though. We need an extra card for a discard. Because what happens is we can go into battle phase, we can special this, we can attack into the toon. Yeah, I think that's the way we do it. What we got? Oh, banish this, discard, add an earth machine. We don't have... yeah. So... yeah, we do it this way. It's activate effect, gain the 1000, special. We're in battle phase, attack. Take the damage. Get this off. Summon. Effect. Discard. Because toons live and die by that card. There is a chance, it being a toon deck, that they just brick for the next few turns as well. Not a high chance, but it exists. The thing is, they are much more likely to unbrick before we do. Because we have no cards in hand. They have 4. And it's a constructed deck. So while this is not bad to have on the field, it by no means wins us the game. Clearing the field spell will buy us a turn or 2. Okay, where does this go then? Okay. So this goes to the grave. And I lose it, but it is what it is. Okay. Yep, there it is. I don't really get what this is. Toon Strikers. Like, there is a bit of theory into, like, toons into Sky Striker and the fact that, like, toon bookmark effectively deck thins for 3. Cool. Yeah, we're not doing that just yet. Or not toon bookmark, sorry, toon table of contents. Because toon table of contents is 3 spells in the graveyard. Just by itself. Gets you into Toon World as well, possibly. Depends on if you choose to play it. Why are you keeping this guy on the field? Why are you putting this one back in the grave? Like, if you have any other Sky Strike spells, it does turn them off at this point. No machines. I think our search is just Regulus, like, exactly Regulus. I want to be ready for, like, if they summon a card, I guess. Sorry. Yeah, we'll do that. They might have Ash Blossom. They don't have Ash Blossom. We're getting Upstart Goblin. Cool. Nothing else. This has a level. Why can I not tribute? This token cannot be tributed. Oh my god. I guess we're just losing this to actual straight up beatdown. I'm surprised that we aren't dead already, but it doesn't seem like they're fantastic with either the deck building or the deck playing part of it. One or the other. And we got an upstart and that was it. This, unfortunately, does nothing. The good toon monsters are dark. That's fine. Count target toons you control with card effects is, unfortunately, pretty good. Because that means that we can't do this. Well, we can't use this, rather. This can't attack the turn it's summoned. Nor can this. But you could Xyz summon. Nope, you're just going to ignore it. You're just going to treat it like you have game. I need many, many things to go right. And they just won't. There is not enough. If I had a monster... Let's just activate it anyway. What do we discard? It's just finding out if Regulus is our only target. I'm pretty sure he is. No, it's not. And that gives SP an opportunity to banish it. Fuck. And what, this is return. And SP is a dark. Yeah, that might just do it. I have 2 targets. 2 Earth Machine targets. God damn. Right. I want to briefly check our Earth Machines, actually. Because maybe there is a better target we can put in. I could search as Grinnell, but that requires us getting a card destroyed. This actually gives us more incentive to make rank 4s. But there's nothing that's exactly like we want to cut it. Like, it's not game-changing for being an Earth Machine. It's funny how we got these guys super early on, and they are probably still our best pulls for Earth Machine. Like, this is cool, this is fine. Like, we could search this, but I'm not sure that that's particularly helpful. Search this. This does piercing. Increases machine monsters levels by 1. So we could actually make a rank 5, but it's super situational, so yeah, I don't think we really want to. Right, I'd love to leave off on a high note. And I guess maybe we are with the Ferret song. I don't really know. But we've been here for just about 3 hours now. And I'm kind of feeling it a little bit. I am tired. We have not had the best win-loss ratio. We are absolutely tanking it. Actually, let's look over the stats. See just what we're doing with it. Right, where are we at? Standard duels. 380. 109. So we're still doing good. Huh. I would have expected that to be a lot worse by now. I guess last little high, we'll claim some gems. So I've got a little bit for our packs for next time. We started this stream with, I think, a little over 4,000, so we haven't actually dipped too much. Sure, it's going to drop like a stone when we get back to platinum, but that's for then, isn't it? For now, we are struggling once again through gold. Thank you very much for joining me for this stream, and I hope to catch you next stream, which will be Thursday. Look forward to seeing you all then, and all the best. Take care. Have a good day, eve, night, whatever time whatever time it is for you. Bye for now. My name has been Cat Monarch. I'm doing all of my sign-offs in the wrong order. End stream.